Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. We're completely opposite people. Do you see this? Vic is wearing a comfy and I'm wearing a crop top tank top because it's hot as dicks outside.
I don't like tank tops or crop tops.
I don't really love crop tops, but I love tank tops. I'm a tank top ass woman. Anyway, we're gonna do a video on like the best juicy skin products, you know, the products that just make you look so like juice. You know, just lovely. So it's mostly going to be creams. There's like I think one powder product in here, but if you're interested to see our favorite juicy products, then just keep on watching. So as far as like primer-esque things go, we have a few. This one's the Cover FX Dewy Skin Primer. We've talked about this about a billion times. This is like sheared out Vaseline kind of, so it will give you like the most wet skin. It makes everything so dewy. I've never tried like mixing this with foundation, but that might be a fun thing to try. Yeah, you can try it out. It'd be nice. Another one, it wouldn't be a juicy skin video if we don't talk about Miss Charlotte Tilbury, a Hollywood Flawless Filter for a Superstar Youth Glow. This is perfect for everything and anything and every skin type. I have no other words. Honestly, if you're looking through this video and you're like, what's the one thing I should buy? Charlotte Tilbury. Charlotte Tilbury. Always. Charlotte Tilbury. This is newer to our collection, but I really do like it. Taylor Wynn talks about this all the time. This is the Essence Fresh Fit Awake Primer. This would probably not work very well if you have a deeper skin tone. It's got like a champagne-y kind of light type of glow. Yeah. If you don't use too much and you're like a medium skin tone, you should be good. If you're pale, go ahead and load it up. It'll be fine. Yeah, I should cut my hair to this length again. It's cute. Anyway, this primer is really good. It's actually quite hydrating. I thought it might just be like a glowy primer, but it is quite hydrating and I like it a lot. Yeah, it's very pretty. And for foundations, so I'm gonna have to mention our tried and true Vichy Mineral 89 serum. This is our second bottle. Lord almighty, if this is not one of the greatest products I've ever tried in my life.
To sheer out foundations, it's just like...
Yeah, it's like a hyaluronic acid serum and you just put a couple pumps in your foundation and or maybe one pump depending on how much you use, but it shears it out beautifully and it just makes it so hydrated and like glowy. So if you have a matte foundation, you can mix it with that and it'll make it a dewy foundation. So
it's also worth mentioning that sometimes if you mix like a really matte foundation with like an oil to shear it out, it'll break up the foundation, like it'll look really strange. I've never had a problem with shearing out anything with that product.
And then here's a cheap dewy product, foundation. This is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation. It's a hyaluronic acid tinted moisturizer. I really like this. I think it's great. You can build up to like a maybe medium, like a highlight, low medium.
Probably highlight, low medium, yeah.
But it is a really pretty formula and it's 12 bucks. It's the bomb.
Natasha Denona Face Glow. I don't know where I was in my life before I got this product, but it's the best foundation ever, dare I say. It's very, very nice, very glowy. Kind of sticky in texture, but I like it. I like it because it's a glowy, but it's not too glowy. Yeah, and I don't know. It's a weird texture, but it just works. It just does. And then this is the Lancome Skin Feels Good Skin Tint. The most dewy foundation I've ever tried in my life. Like you put this on and you look like you just got out of a pool. Like you're just glistening. Yeah, it's so stunning. The shade range is, that's the lightest shade. This is the lightest shade and it's pretty dark on me, but it does go fairly deep as far as like a skin tint formula, which Lancome is kind of known for. But I saw that they did come out with a new foundation with like 2 deep shades and I was like, oh, because Lancome's kind of known for their decent shade range, but not anymore, I guess. We have 2 concealers to talk about for dewy skin. I do love the Huda Beauty concealer, but it's not dewy, it's just pretty. This is the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Healthy Concealer. I don't know. It's a concealer pen. It's got almost no coverage. It's very lightweight. It's really dewy. I really like this. I tried it
like years ago and I loved it, and all the reviews are like ass, and I'm like, why? And it's because you're expecting coverage. This is technically a brightening pen, kind of. So if you like really like coverage, I bet this would be gorgeous as a foundation too. But the only downside is there is zero product in this thing.
Yeah, you run through that so fast.
There's just not very much.
And this is kind of a cheating product because I've literally only used this twice. I got it the other day. This is the Glossier Stretch Concealer. I have literally never found a concealer that looks this good. Like, I want to get rid of all of my concealers and only use this one. That's how much I love this so far. I don't have it on today because I'm still trying to use it at my JV's place. But this one, it's like, it's very balmy in texture. Like, it looks and feels kind of like the Becca under eye corrector. So it's like very, I don't know if you can even tell how shiny that is, but it's really sweaty looking. And the shade range on this is actually pretty decent. And I found that I got some actually fairly decent coverage out of this. More of like maybe a low medium coverage, but more than I was expecting from just what I've heard about this concealer. But I'm absolutely blown away by this. So yeah, 10 out of 10. If you were wondering, I'm a Glossier girl now.
It makes me want to try the skin tint.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, Milk Bronzer Stick and Baked. Shade range, abysmal, horrible, horrifying, awful. Really needs work. 2 freaking shades of bronzer, are we kidding? Anyway, however, this is so good, and it comes with so much product. There's a full ounce in here of bronzer.
It's a bronzer foundation.
It's gonna take forever to go through. But goddamn, if this is not like one of the best cream bronzers I've ever tried in my existence. Obviously, Nudestix Nudies Bloom blushes. This one's in Tiger Lily Queen. This again, like the Cover FX primer, is Vaseline. That's what it is. It's Vaseline with a tint. This, if you're one of those people that doesn't like highlight, like you just don't like highlight, if you put this on, it'll look like you're wearing highlighter. Like, it's wet. It's so gorgeous. I'm not wearing it today because my skin was just being very problematic and I couldn't even touch a cream product because I just couldn't get them to stick. But this is fire. I bought all of the shades. I love it so much. Dry skin only though.
And then as far as highlighters go, the e.l.f. liquid highlighter, that's all it is. It's like $3. This is just so freaking, nothing ever works when I swatch it, but I'm gonna try and, I know there's oil in here because it'll separate. It's a very like wet, and it's like a gold sheen, and it has some glitter, but like
not a ton,
but like in a very flattering way. I don't know if, can you see how gorgeous that is? It's just so freaking wet.
It's like blinding but subtle. I don't know how to explain it.
It's perfect. It is perfection. I have heard some people say that highlights breaks them out in their highlight region, so you can bear that in mind. I've never had a problem with it, but yeah, it's a really gorgeous highlight. This one is kind of different. It's not a powder, but it's not a cream either.
Ours is so gross.
This is the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm highlight. Look at how nasty ours is. Because I mix this on top of everything. Like, this goes over almost every eyeshadow I wear. I have it on today, like all over my eyes. It's so wet. It's sheer wet looking sparkle. And they have more shades of this now, which is really cool. I really want the pink one.
I really want the gold one.
I really want the pink one. I'm not gonna buy it though, but I really want it. Yeah, it's just such a stunning product, and it's so versatile. Like, I'm in love with this all the time.
And then one more liquid cream highlight. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This is the mini one in Opal. So Becca Opal normally, powder Becca Opal, disgusting, horrifying, never.
Gray stripe.
Lovely. Well, I've been really liking adding just like a dot of this in my foundation and then the Vichy Mineral 89, and it just kind of makes it overall really glowy. But this is really good as a cream highlight too. It also works as a primer if you use a little bit of it, because it's not overly shiny. It's not like using the iconic London drops or something. Like, it's just very pretty, and it can be very subtle, or you can build it up, but it doesn't have glitter. It just looks wet. Forgot to mention in the blush category, the Flower Beauty blush bombs are elite. This is the one in cinnamon. It's in my project pan. But they have a really good range of colors in these, from very like sheer bubblegum pink to like a warmer peach color, to cinnamon, to really deep berry tones. I think like pretty much anyone can find a shade in that. I don't know. I guess I'm not super versed on blushes on very, very dark
skin people, but
it seems
like they would work for them anyway. They go pretty deep. Anyway, these are just a really gorgeous formula. It's kind of like, it's like Vichy Mineral 89 was a blush.
Kind of, yeah.
It's very sheer in formula, so you can build it up really easily. And then it's hard to over apply, because when you go over it, like if you over apply, if you just go over it with your sponge, it's so easy to fix. I mean, I don't know about overboard on blush. I tried to drink. This makeup look did not turn out the way I planned to. But it's just such a gorgeous product. I love the shade Melon. We decluttered it just because we have so many blushes. We got so many blushes, so we got rid of that one because we have a lot of melon toned blush. But they have really vibrant shades, really deep shades, really pale, natural shades. I just think they're stunning.
And yeah, that kind of completes our big product roundup. I mean, you know we love our Natasha Denona like cream contour kit and stuff like that. But this is specifically for like really dewy skin. So that was kind of the point of the video. But let us know if you want any. I know tutorials don't do very well on here, so we just don't.
Well, my last one didn't do too bad.
Yeah, well, they didn't before. So I think we might try doing some tutorials again. I love doing skin tutorials. I loved the video I did where I roasted people's base routine, where I was just like, fuck you if you powder. Like, fuck you. Like, I just thought it was really fun and friendly. But I kind of want to do more just like fun videos like that, and like just using all of our favorite base products, and then that gives me a way to use some of the makeup that I'm not using like on a day-to-day basis, because we have a project pan going. So let us know if there's anything you'd like to see as far as like summer base routines. I do tend to powder a touch in the summer, but I don't know if I will this summer because my skin is dehydrated.
My skin is doing really well, actually. I kind of want to do an updated skincare routine video just because what I'm using is working very well for me, but also it's not working that well for her. We have a very similar routine and it's not working for her, so it's not. I don't know if I want to recommend it to everybody. I don't know. You let me know if you care. I don't know.
Anyway, that is all from us. Let us know if you've tried any of these products. I do love to hear when you guys say you buy things based on our recommendations. Natasha Denona palettes, I'm looking at you, Natasha, run us our check. But yeah, let us know if any of this stuff you have, or you bought it per our recommendation, or if you're like, you guys are greasy chickens, how do you do this? Just comment some stuff. We like to have a nice little time. And yeah, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!